WWE legend on Triple H retirement match. Hulk Hogan's comments were just a work. Becky Lynch slams. Hulk Hogan, LA Knight joining a faction. WWE swerving fans with Jay. WWE changes Jacob Fatu's role. What will happen at RAW after MITB? Before that, subscribe to WrestleBuzz. And now let's talk about it. WWE legend on Triple H retirement match. It's been over 3 years since Triple H officially ended his in-ring career, placing his boots in the center of the ring at WrestleMania 38. Since then, he's focused entirely on running WWE's creative direction, stepping into the role previously held by Vince McMahon. His wrestling days are clearly behind him, especially after his near-death health scare that led to a defibrillator being implanted in his chest. Doctors have strongly advised him against ever competing again. But despite all that, former WWE head writer Vince Russo stirred the pot in a big way on social media. He posted a photo of Triple H on X with a bold prediction about John Cena's final match. "I'm telling you this right now. Matter of fact, mark down the date. John Cena's last match will be against this guy," Russo wrote. "It's the kind of match that would send shockwaves through the wrestling world. Cena versus Triple H, a double retirement match. But given everything Triple H has gone through health-wise, it seems incredibly unlikely. In fact, Russo's post might not be a serious pitch at all, but rather a sarcastic jab aimed at Triple H, especially considering the criticism he's been facing over some of his recent creative decisions." Hulk Hogan's comments were just a work. Hogan may have made headlines with his bold prediction about his new wrestling venture, but one legend isn't buying it and says it was all just part of the act. The Hulkster recently teamed up with former WCW president Eric Bischoff and MMA coach Izzy Martinez to launch Real American Freestyle, a new amateur wrestling promotion. During their May 1st appearance on Fox Friends, Hogan hyped up RAF's future and boldly said it could become as big or bigger than the UFC and WWE one day. The comment quickly caught fire online, but WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long thinks that was the whole point. Speaking on the Wrestling Time Machine with Bill Apter, Dutch Mantell, and Mac Davis, Apter first shut down the idea completely, saying, "With Eric Bischoff partnering with him with this amateur wrestling, if they want this to be bigger than WWE, it's not gonna happen. First of all, WWE is on Netflix, they're on USA Network, they're all over the place. Unless, and Dutch, Teddy, and Mac, you know this, unless you have a product that can be seen by a zillion households, you're not going to get close to WWE. Nothing's going to get close to WWE." Teddy Long agreed, but added that Hogan knew exactly what he was doing. "Listen, guys. These guys know what they're doing will never be as big as WWE. They're working. Just pay attention. That's all you have to do. Us, we should know when something is real." Becky Lynch slams Hulk Hogan. During the May 5th episode of WWE's Raw recap show, Lynch didn't hold back. While in character, she referred to Hulk Hogan as the scummiest person on earth, shocking fans and sparking instant debate across social media. But was it real or just part of the show? Wrestling veteran Dutch Mantell, formerly known as Zeb Coulter, thinks the insult might have been scripted to fit her new persona. Speaking on the Wrestling Time Machine with Bill Apter, Mac Davis, and Teddy Long, the panel broke it down. Apter kicked things off, admitting he was surprised. "I couldn't believe it when I saw it. Why would she do that? Why would she go on social media and badmouth Hogan?" Mantell offered a theory that ties everything together. It may have just been clever heel work. "Well, if you mention Hulk's name and you're kind of up there and you're already a star in your own right and you say something like that, yeah, it's gonna get a lot of play. But Becky's a heel now, so if you can't explain it, it's just a work, and sometimes we even get caught into that. I love that stuff." LA Knight joining a faction. Seth Rollins' new alliance with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed has already made waves, and now there's talk about who could be the next big addition to the group. And one name stands out, LA Knight. The faction, which formed just weeks ago, has quickly become a powerhouse in WWE. With Paul Heyman guiding them and Rollins recently winning the Money in the Bank ladder match, their momentum is undeniable. But while the group has been running as a three-man unit, one wrestling personality thinks it's time to expand. Speaking recently, Jonathan Coachman threw out an idea that's already got fans talking. LA Knight could be a perfect fit for the group. To be honest, we've been discussing who could be the fourth member of that group, and if you say the name LA Knight, I wouldn't hate it. You've got two enforcers already. Why not have a guy who can talk really well, has charisma, and looks great in a suit? So maybe they could have a segment where Seth Rollins said, "Hey, you really impressed me in there. What do you think about this?" Or something like that. Knight was part of the men's Money in the Bank ladder match but fell short again, losing out to Rollins. Still, His popularity and presence make him an intriguing pick for the next chapter of this faction's rise. WWE Swerving fans with J.J. Uso has taken beating after beating, but a WWE legend believes all of it may be leading to a major twist fans aren't expecting. The current World Heavyweight Champion has been worn down over the past few weeks by Seth Rollins and his powerful new faction with Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Despite the injuries, Jay has remained defiant, saying in backstage interviews that he's banged up but still ready to go because that's what real champions do. Now, with a WrestleMania rematch against Gunther set for Raw, many are assuming Jay's days as champion are numbered, but not everyone sees it that way. Speaking on the Wrestling Time Machine this week, WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long shared his take and thinks WWE might be setting fans up for a surprise. I think that he will keep it. I mean, sometimes you go through a lot, and that's a way you can swerve the fans a little bit, you know what I mean? The way it's looking now, if I were a fan, I wouldn't think Jay would retain it. But to me, my personal opinion, I think he will keep it. And with Seth Rollins now holding the Money in the Bank briefcase, the stakes are even higher. Jay might survive Gunther, but will he survive what comes after? WWE changes. Jacob Fatu's role. Jacob Fatu made a thunderous impact at Money in the Bank, and now WWE is reportedly changing the script on his entire character. Just as Solo Sikoa was about to claim the MITB briefcase, the Samoan werewolf stormed in and shattered the moment. For weeks, there had been tension brewing, especially after Fatu overheard Sikoa bad-mouthing him to JC Mateo. Sikoa didn't hold back, even saying Fatu was all gas, no brains. That disrespect finally boiled over. Fatu stepped up in a huge way, and before delivering the blow, looked Sikoa in the eye and said, "I hate you." That single line not only turned the tides of the match, it also marked Fatu's official face turn. After the premium live event, one fan reached out to Dave Meltzer to ask about Fatu's updated status. According to Meltzer, WWE now views Jacob Fatu as a babyface, while Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo are solidified heels going forward. This feud has been in the works for months, going all the way back to when Sikoa lost the Ula Fala to Roman Reigns. Since then, Fatu's stock has only risen, especially after he captured the United States Championship at WrestleMania 41. With the Tongans still sidelined, Sikoa has pulled in JC Mateo, and the two have zero trust in Fatu. But once Tama Tonga and Tongaloa return, the family lines could get even more blurred. What will happen at Raw after MITB Monday Night Raw is about to get even more unpredictable following the chaos at Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins walked out with the briefcase in his hands, and now he's heading to Raw to talk about his huge win. But talking might not be the only thing he's doing, because Jey Uso is set to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther tonight. That means the Visionary could pull the trigger and cash in at any moment. So far, this is the only match officially announced, but the surprises don't stop there. Two huge names are making their way to WWE Raw. John Cena and Nikki Bella are both advertised to appear on tonight's Raw. What role they'll play remains to be seen, but anytime Cena steps into an arena, something usually follows. On top of all that, the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments officially kick off tonight. Expect high-stakes matchups and potential breakout performances as the journey to crown new royalty begins. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more wrestling news and rumors, and WrestleBuzz will be back soon.